Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to the wonderful land of Savoy, where we have begun another invasion of Spain. Hooray! I think it's the third invasion of Spain. I think so. Well, the first one wasn't mine. That was Britain. This is my second invasion of Spain. And we are doing quite well. We've destroyed one Spanish army, which is great because they had to rebuild the damn thing. We just fought another battle, defensive battle in Valencia, which is not exactly what I would like because there's no bonuses for being here. So fighting there is not very good for us, unless we're on the attack. And right now what we're doing is we're taking down the very, very important fort of Castilla la Vieja. This is the heart of Castile. Well, not the heart. This is the gateway to the heart of Castile. Without sieging this province, you can't get through. So we got to siege this down. It's almost done with the walls busted, 42%. How many? Oh, it's just first bust, whatever. And we've also begun the invasion of Portugal, although this might be a little bit premature because we haven't beat his army up yet. I need to go in there and squish that army. But again, to get into Portugal, I have to siege this province, Bragança. I could go around it. If Castilla la Vieja falls swiftly, we can then go to Caceres. From Caceres, we can go to Alentejo, I believe, unless... No, we can't, because Caceres is also touching this fort. So the fort of Toledo is protecting Caceres. We will not be able to leave Caceres into Portugal's territory without first sieging this fort. And these fort mechanics, they're a little... you gotta get used to them. I'm not used to them yet. Anyway, we'll see if we can leave Caceres. If we can leave Caceres, then that'll leave us to go siege Lisbon. That'd be great. But I don't think we'll be able to do that. We'll see. There goes Castilla la Vieja. Nice. And right now, we're going to go this way. Should I go to Madrid? Yeah, let's go kill that, and then this, and then that, and then go siege Bragança. Yep, this is my 2-siege general with 7 cannons, so he's just dragging around this siege machine, doing a good job of it too. And Madrid is now available, so let's go dump some troops in Madrid. That's fun. What up, Portugal? No, don't even run. I love that. Just a free kill on some cannons. That's beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. I'm having a lot of fun this campaign. I have never played Savoy before, and it's just fantastic. We've beat up France already. He's like a weak little kitten now. I mean, this is France. This is France. This is all there's left. And to give you an idea of how small this is compared to normal France, we could release this entire chunk as a nation called Guyenne. In other words, if we went to war with France today, we could, for 100 war score, release Guyenne, and France would be gone? Actually, no, I think he'd be stuck with one province minor, whatever. But essentially, that would be it. Just release Guyenne, France is over. We still can't go to Cuenca because we haven't sieged Valencia yet. But now that we're sieging his capital, things are really going to start cascading in our favor. And I don't know why this other war hasn't peaced out yet. We're waiting for Cologne to peace out. He's at 85%, 86%. Just peace out of your war. As soon as he pieces out, we can call Austria into our... Oh, shit. So what was I saying about calling Austria into war on my side? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Okay, I see how it is, Austria. No, I see how it is. Okay. Okay. Well, tell you what, folks. We're going to be rivaling Austria soon. It's going to happen. I'm pretty sure after this war, Portugal's going to be considered too small to be a rival. We'll get to humiliate on them, and then we'll lose them as a rival, and then we're just going to rival Austria, because it looks like that's where we're going. There's no other option. Damn it, Austria. Throwing a wrench in my plans. Alright, there goes Porto. Now, I don't think we can get past... Can we get to Coimbra? No, we can't get past Bragança. We can go to Beira, though. Okay, yeah, we can't go to Lisbon. Beira's okay, but let's get this army arrived first, and then we can go around to Beira. Yeah. And then we'll have to see where they're going to be attacking us, because they do have like 25,000 soldiers. We just don't know where they are. They're in the fog of war somewhere. We'll siege Salamanca, Caceres, Beira, whatever we can reach. Alright, looks like he wants to go around. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know where he's going. He might be trying to attack in Tarragona. But I have lots of troops over here. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's going to Madrid? Oh, here we go. Here's 20k coming from Portugal. Alright, go sit in Leon. Oh, does he want... He wants to go take Castilla Vieja back. While the garrison is small. It's an important fort, I could understand that. But there's no defensive bonus there, so if he goes to Castilla Vieja, I will attack him, and I will try to squish that army. That'd be nice. Let's see, 26, 27. Yeah, just go ahead and go to Castilla Vieja. That's cool. That's cool. He might be going to Madrid. Just the roundabout way. Oh, no, he's actually attacking me. What? Okay. I'm not sure if the AI is suiciding or just crazy. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So, do I wait for the lock before I go? There's going to be a little lock up here, and then I'm going to forced march to try to get in there and help. I think we wait for the lock. Just to make sure he doesn't change his fucking mind. The unfortunate thing is this is, what, grasslands or something? There's no defensive bonus here, but there's the lock. Should be okay. Yeah, we're doing fine. Yeah, he lost more than we did, which is great. Now get back in there and keep sieging. I didn't say you could take a break. Oh, we lost our siege of Porto, but we'll get it back. Yeah, this war is just destroying our manpower, but that's how wars go in this DLC with this patch. Wars are just insane on manpower. You just have nothing. Nothing. And that's just the way Paradox wants it to be, I guess. Unless they're going to change that soon. I haven't heard anything about changing that, though. %8 attrition we took there. That was fun. 8% attrition. Wow. As if fighting the battle wasn't bad enough, we just took 8% attrition. And they're still not out of this war. Okay, get relations up with Brandenburg, because at least he's still friendly. Not like Austria. Alright, can we get to Toledo yet? I think we can. But again, I would like to use this army to siege Toledo, because it's really good at sieging forts down. How's our war score with Spain? Only 19. This is only 19% of Spain, by the way. I don't know why. It just is. We can go to Cuenca now. Oh, that'll be fun. Alright, there goes Valencia. Good. That's a big deal. The fact that our vassal is helping it this much is a big deal. Brittany's full sieged. Who's getting sieged next? It looks like it's going to be Alençon. Okay. Who else is in this war? Oldenburg. Oldenburg is getting sieged. Beautiful. Holland's doing his part. Britain hasn't even set foot on Europe. I don't know what Britain's doing. Nothing. He's basically got his thumb up his butt doing nothing. He's got this giant fleet. 29 transports. Not using them at all. Whatever. Allies in this game are typically garbage. Don't expect them to be of any help at all. That 2 siege generals did a lot of work. Did I lose my other general, or is he still around? He's just not applied to an army. Oh, we should put him in an army. We should put him in this army. So I'm going to swap out my non-cannons. We'll just let the cannons do the siege. Oh, shit. Of course, as soon as I say that, here comes a 19 stack. But still, just letting the cannons do the siege might be the right move here. %, with the walls busted. Good. Keep busting them walls. And Madrid will fall. It's a matter of time. And it's a matter of, will this army attack us? It looks like they want to. There's a fort down here as well. I kind of need to avoid this army. My little stack of 9 is kind of stuck down here, which sucks. Okay, he's going that way. Interesting. That is not where I'd expect you to go, dude. He just wants to siege the fort back. Okay. I can go siege Cuenca. No, I'm okay with this. We'll take a little attrition. Yay, Madrid. Sweet. Where's the next fort that I want to siege? Lisbon. Oh, we can't get there yet. Right, we have to finish this siege first. Okay. Can't get anywhere else. I really can't get anywhere except Cuenca. Not sure if I should attack that. I think I should. Yeah, let's group up our able-bodied soldiers and go over here and attack this guy. We lost a trade ship and a galley, but we sunk some stuff. Okay, whatever. We sunk some of Spain's navy. Oh, shit. Just out of the fucking shadows, here comes 18,000 troops. That sucks, because we have no defensive bonus here at all. And we can't... Oh, we can escape. Okay. Well, let's try to escape. Nope, we're not going to escape. We're fucked. Okay. Well, let's get fucked together, everyone. I wish there was some hills or something down there, but there's nothing. Hey, Bragança fell. So, why can't we go to Lisbon? What? Why can't we go to Lisbon? I sieged the only fort over here. There's no fort in Algarve. There's no fort here. There's no fort here. Why can't I go to Lisbon? What the fuck? This makes no sense. I cannot walk to Lisbon. I siege the only other fort in Portugal. I'm very confused here. Why can't I walk to Lisbon? Alright, well, I'll deal with that in a few minutes, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Can we even get there in time? I might just retreat. 5 more days. I don't know if we can survive 5 more days. Maybe. Morale is so low. Oh, and of course, Aragon abandoned his siege. Good job, Aragon. Fantastic. I appreciate it. And we lost the sieges of Beira and Caceres because of that. Thanks, Aragon. Okay, you're going to go to Porto. You're also going to go to Porto. You're going to go sit over there. You're going to go to Aragon. That way. Oh, now I can go to Lisbon. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Now it lets me go to Lisbon. For whatever reason, it wasn't letting me earlier, and now it does. I don't know. Did it have something to do with Aragon abandoning his siege of Toledo? Did it have something to do with Beira falling back to... I don't know. Magic. Magic and voodoo. That is how this game works. Also, we're at max admin points. That's not good. We could tech up right now, or we could go for some development. I'd rather do some development if we're going to be ahead. Okay. There we go. And next year we'll tech up. What? What just happened? Austria is now improving relations with us? Why? That doesn't make sense. Why would Austria improve relations if he's... What? Paradox, what is going on? He was friendly... And then he went hostile, and now he's friendly again. You can't go from the world's most hated enemy to the world's bestest best friend, and then back again. It just doesn't... What the fuck? It should at least go down from, like, hated to maybe untrusted, and then maybe from untrusted to neutral, and then from neutral to defensive, and then from defensive back to friendly. You don't just jump from one extreme to the other. What the fuck? Please fix this. This is such bad behavior. Makes no sense. It's because of the League Wars? Austria is not involved in the League Wars. At all. He hasn't even picked a side. It has nothing to do with the League Wars. Huh? It says already called to one of the active wars. No, he isn't. He hasn't called to war. What the fuck? It says I've already called him to war. I obviously haven't. That's just a bug. Okay. Well, I can handle bugs, I guess. Less raging, more coffee. Oh yeah, I have coffee. I'm gonna smile now because I have coffee. Status of our relationship with Austria? It's complicated. Yeah, thank you, Dururiel. You're not wrong. Hey, you have a promotion. I forgot. I don't think you were there for your promotion yesterday. Alright, well, let's get relations up with whomever. I don't know why I can't call Austria into the war. It doesn't make any sense. I can't piece Oldenburg out. That's really the only people in the war. Our war score with Portugal is very weak. Spain's only at 40. Russia's getting his shit pushed in. I'm going to get relations up with Sweden. I would like to ally him, really. And the Commonwealth. Against Austria, eventually. What's up, Portugal? I'm here to kick your ass. Now, what sucks about this is we can't follow him when he retreats. He's going to retreat to the south of Portugal. We can't go down there. So we have to siege down this fort before we go anywhere. And that's okay. It's just we got to be mindful of it. Alright, at this point, Aragon and Holland looks like they're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting, which is great, so I don't have to do a whole lot. We should be able to... No, we can't fall back from these positions. We need to siege Toledo. Once Toledo falls... I mean, it's the same thing as Castilla Vieja. He's got all these different layers of forts, and you got to siege one at a time if you actually want to progress through the war. Why can't we siege this? It's a fucking 5,000 garrison? Are you shitting me? So you have to have... Okay, so this is another problem with this DLC, is the forts require you to have 3 times the maximum garrison to siege the fort. So in this case, the garrison is 5,000. We need at least 15,000 soldiers just to lay siege. That's a lot of attrition to take. And I think it's an extremely flawed system. And the birds agree. Don't you, birds? Alright, well, I'll just send the cannons, I guess. Alright, yep. So they've regrouped a stack of 34,000, which is a formidable stack, I must admit. I don't want to really fight that stack right now. We're already 15,000 manpower in debt. And if he just wants to come wipe out some of my little 2 stacks or free up this siege of Toledo, he could do that. No problem. Let's see if we can get Caceres and Badajoz, or at least Caceres sieged. Yeah. I would like to piece one of these 2 out of the war. They're getting to be troublesome. You're saying Paradox is trying to limit blobbing and it's working? I'm not opposed to them trying to limit blobbing, but what they're doing is extremely unfun. This game is becoming less fun with every DLC. And that's not good. The game should be more enjoyable. It should encourage people to play it more. This does not encourage me to play this more. I've been playing a lot more of XCOM and Mass Effect specifically because of all the changes to this game. Alright, here comes a stack, and I think he's going to Toledo. He is. Alright. Defend Toledo. We might not get there in time, but we will get there for a counterattack. You can't kill all of us. A wipe here would be amazing, but we're not going to get a wipe here. Oh shit, rebels. Oh no, Hussite heretics. I really don't want to peace out this early, but we might have to. I don't really want to fight Spain's rebels for him. You know what we'll do? We'll let them do whatever they want. We'll just ignore the rebels. And maybe Spain will be dumb enough to go fight his rebels instead of fighting us. Alright, clear out everyone. Really need to start replenishing these troops. Alright, split up. Start regrouping. We can regroup a little bit here. Not too long, though. The supply limits are 31 and 32. And yeah, our manpower is just a flat 0 now. And he's just going to keep bouncing back and attacking us again and again and again. It's like, you can't follow armies and kill them anymore. You can't do that. I wish you could. It's like, oh, we took out the need to full siege anyone, so you no longer need to full siege anyone. Yeah, but you can't peace out unless you full siege them. You still need to full siege them to peace out. And to do that takes a lot longer now because you have to go one fort and then the next fort and then the next fort. You can't just siege them all at the same time. You can't. Portugal wants peace. You can fuck right off, Portugal. I want your capital to fall. And we have an extra diplomat. You want peace yet, dude? Nope. I don't know why you're friendly again, Austria, but okay. Yeah, manpower is fantastic. It's a nice, healthy, round number. Negative 19,000. I wish it would actually show negative so you know what you're dealing with. Money for a noble family. I don't have that much money, but I'll take it because the inflation's not that bad. Wow, 600 ducats was one loan. That's pretty nuts. Alright, so we're coming up on January, which will be the time we tech up. Looks like we tech up everything in January. Nice. Hey, Toledo's at 21%. 28%. Come on, fall, you piece of shit. Fall before Valencia falls. France is improving relations with us. Oh shit, Champagne is sieging us. Why do you do that? Whatever, it's time to tech up. Nice. 13 years ahead on admin and military. I love it. What's the next military tech? Combat width. Flanking range. Flanking range. Okay. Leather cannon and gallant cavalry. Alright. Cool. I kind of want to see if we can get Champagne out of this war. He's not really under any pressure. That doesn't mean he won't peace out. Well, it probably does, actually. Yeah, if he was under pressure, he would peace out. Damn it. And I can't call Austria in because... Well, now it's because the war's been going on too long, but... Oh, where are you going? I don't know. Maybe he'll go attack his rebels. That'd be great. Go fight your rebels, dude. Let me siege Toledo. There we go. Yeah, we have access to La Mancha and Badajoz now, which is better than before, but our war score is only 52. So yeah, we got a long way to go. We need to siege Murcia, Jaén, and Granada, and then we'll have like 80 war score, which will be enough to peace out. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for joining me, guys. I have been Shen, you have been you. Come back next time. We're going to peace out Portugal, which will be very, very nice. And then hopefully we'll be able to get like Oldenburg and Champagne out of the war and just peace out Spain and Brittany. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.